Today's episode of the Maintenance Mindset Minute is brought to you by AppWork. AppWork has a offering that allows something that I think is pretty unique. It's gamification. In other words, maintenance technicians can gather points throughout their day following service requests or doing tasks and compare those points one to another in friendly competition. It's really kind of a unique opportunity that they have formatted and formulated and offered. And it kind of goes in with what today's quote for thought is. I do like to look at quotes and have them provide thinking for me in different ways than I've thought before. And today's quote comes from a physics professor, guy by the name of Richard Feynman. And if you're not familiar with Richard Feynman, I would encourage you to go to YouTube's and other online services and where they have some recorded lectures of his, and they're fascinating. I don't understand the higher orders of mathematics that he did, but he was actually one of the scientists who helped to develop nuclear technology that's being harnessed in subs and is being viewed by some as a solution for energy crisis or energy problems. It's actually an extremely safe way, from my understanding, of generating clean energy. But the thought today from Richard Feynman is one that I really take to heart. His quote says, "Fall in love with some activity and do it. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. Work as hard and as much as you want on the things you like to do the best. Don't think about what you don't want to be. Do what you want to do." That was by Richard Feynman, a part of his Feynman lectures on physics. And applying a maintenance mindset to that quote is intriguing. Traveling around the country as I have over the past almost 20 years, it's fascinating to me the differences of interest in maintenance technicians. What is it about their property that intrigues them the most? And how does it differ from what I find fascinating? And you know what? There's no better or worse. By that, I mean some maintenance technicians are really interested and good at servicing air conditioning equipment. I tend to believe, following along the lines of what Feynman said, that they are good at whatever chosen vocation or trade they find interesting because they find it interesting. Other maintenance technicians love plumbing, the different types of valves and pipes and repairs that they are. Still others get fascinated by the business sense of it, the finances and the money of it all. And you know what? None of them are better or worse than the other. But like Feynman, we need to find that thing that interests us and then dive deep. There are multiple resources that we can find and have. Matter of fact, I would like to think that the maintenance mindset is an outgrowth of my interests and likes. So do like what he says. Don't give up. Do whatever it is you like. Do what interests you. And as you're doing it, find out more about it. Research about it. There are multiple sources for information and for self-education. Take advantage of every single one of them at every opportunity. Thanks for joining me today. And this episode has been sponsored by AppWork. Check out what AppWork has to offer at appworkco.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you somewhere.